This video explains how to access the risk register for the summer program. What you want to do is launch Kahoot. After you're in Kahoot, click the Home button next to the Select Project in the blue top portion of the screen. Here where I'm circling, click that. That'll ensure that you get to the top level of the project structure. Next, you want to click Project Finder. Project Finder will take you to the project structure for the National Science Foundation program. What you will see are a lot of projects, but what you want to do is to select the Summit Station Modernization Recapitalization Project. You select that. Now at this point, I want you to click Open because I need you to ensure that the Summit Station Modernization Recapitalization Program is shown in this blue bar. That's the key. So if you were to click Open, now this has changed recently. It used to be Select, but now through the latest update, Kahoot has changed that option from Select to Open. So if you were to select Open, that portion would actually get you to you're now in that summer project. So at this point, if you go back over to your left project tray here, click Apps, and you will then see a list of apps, but the main thing you want to see is this search hourglass. Click on that search hourglass and start typing risk or risk register, and you will see the risk register appear. At this point, this is the risk register for the entire Summit Station Modernization Recapitalization Program. You can see that there are 53 items. There's two ways you can access the report in Kahoot. Right now, the easiest way to do it most likely is you can click the CSV, make sure that you select all the items before you click this CSV export button. Once you click that button, it's going to just export all of the items out to a CSV file. And at that point, you would want to go save it to your desktop, anywhere that you want to save it. And I'm just going to drop it in another location. I already have it here once. I'm just going to overwrite it and give it a name, save it, and you would click yes to save it, and it'll tell you that it's complete. At that point, you can go retrieve it, and let's go get it one more time here, and just take a look at what the export looks like. This export is not the best because it doesn't show you a lot of files, a lot of the columns that are going to be necessary for our tracking, but for purposes of just reviewing the items in the register, this will get you there. So you can convert this if your software Excel gives you this button. I'm going to just X out of that. But at this point, you would get all the items that are in there. That's the actual export. There's another way to get there, another report, and close out of that and go back to Kahoot. I'm in the risk register application, by the way. At this point, I want to click this report button. We've started to customize a risk register report. We can click that. I will tell you that when you click view or download PDF, either one's fine. It takes about 2 minutes depending on the speed of your computer, your download speed, it takes about 2 minutes to retrieve this report. So we will wait and get the report. Again, the report is in development, meaning that it's just not completely done, but what we aim to do is to get all of the items as closely aligned to this risk register report that was done previously. And I'm going to see if I can get over there and find that report while this is downloading. So what we can do is as this report development continues, we want to make sure that we get this report as closely aligned to the items that are in this is the existing report that we were using. So the actual report is just downloaded. Like I said, took a couple of minutes. But as you look at the existing reports, you can see all these columns here. And it goes further on with different colors and all that. We can do the same thing at Go. That's when we restart these meetings, we will make those decisions. But the actual report, it will end up coming out looking a little like this. It's going to be a 11 by 17 size report because there are a lot of columns. or at least a legal size. So that's just some of the things we have to work out. But this concludes this video to show you how to access the risk register report in Kahua. Thanks.